All right, you guys, we have finally reached that point. We will not be seeing any more Dillon Gabriel unless Shedeur Sanders has some terrible injury. We're going to knock on wood to hope pray that doesn't happen. But there's no more Dillon Gabriel. Jimmy Haslem is not having it. He's done with it. You know he watched Dillon Gabriel trot onto the field for one play and get booed by all of those damn fans. Don't nobody want to see Dillon Gabriel. Jimmy Haslem wants to keep making this money. He's going to keep rolling 12 out there to see if he's going to be the franchise quarterback of this team, and we all know he has all the ability to do that. Now, we have some Cleveland media. Mary Kay kind of said the same thing, like Dillon is done for the most part. Dillon is done, benched permanently. It is Shedeur's team. Let's get right to it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video as always. Let's get into a couple things here. We're going to listen to this over here on 92.3 The Fan with Baskin and Phelps. Then we're going to go over to UCSS and see what was going on there because it's a lot going on. We got to pay attention to everything.
I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they take a look at this and say, maybe we could just use one more game or two more games of Dillon Gabriel for more data, heading into the season. I doubt that's going to happen. I don't think you're going to see Dillon Gabriel on the field this
Oh, no, that's over. No data. All the data has been retrieved. The supercomputer is not supercomputing, okay?
season, unless Shedeur has to come out of the game for one reason or another, gets hurt, can't start a game, whatever. I think that it's going to be Shedeur the rest of the way because I think they do see something in him and they want to know, do they need to draft a quarterback in April? They have to know that. And my whole column that I just wrote was about the fact that even if he starts the rest of these games, it's still going to be difficult to know the answer to that question based in part on what's going on around him on this terrible offense this season. But so I think Dillon will be back with the team next year. I don't know if he's going to get much of an opportunity the rest of this year.
Dillon Gabriel will be a backup quarterback just as he should be. He should only be a backup quarterback that comes in if the main QB1 is down for a couple games, and then Dillon Gabriel can go spell you for a game or two and try to win one of those games. That should be his lifelong career NFL job. Let's see what they had to say about this whole thing on UCSS.
I'm taking Mary Kay. She's tough. The rest of these guys are wimps.
I want to see Mary Kay in the cage, man.
Yeah, she'll be kicking some ass.
Kick some butt.
Are you ready for that, Mary Kay?
Sure, I'm ready for anything.
Curious, Shedeur did not like that question that he was asked in the press conference about what do you call it? It was about being aggressive, going for it. Did you think he just kind of misunderstood the question, or like what do you think happened there? Because I thought it was a perfectly fair question.
It was a perfectly fair question, and I didn't like the answer at all. So maybe let's give him the benefit of the doubt and think that perhaps he did misunderstand the question and didn't realize where Scott was going with that question, because that was really uncalled for him to answer it like that. And, we just don't need that. And I think the thing that we need to guard against with Shedeur is we don't want to get into a situation where he feels like he's at war with the Cleveland media. We had that with Baker Mayfield. We don't need that with Shedeur. So I think everybody needs to work together to make sure that doesn't start to happen. And it's hard because, Shedeur is such a lightning rod for criticism and those kinds of things. But I think it's really important for us all to try to work together to make sure that he understands where we're coming from and we understand what he needs and how we can all make this work where we can have just a functioning relationship. Yeah,
I agree. And like I said this yesterday, clearly, especially in the national media, there have been some people that have, I think, been unfair to him at times. Yeah. And there are some in the media that are over the top in defending him. And I don't think that's good. I think you got to cover everybody fairly, which you do, and I think most of the Browns beat reporters do. Now, Scott Petrak Way better than I.
There has been a lot of unfair media coverage of Shedeur Sanders. A lot of y'all are the same people who are mad. Oh, why is he wearing his hat backwards? Oh, why is he not sitting next to Dillon Gabriel on the bench? When the field goal kicker missed the kick, why is Shedeur supporting him and giving him a pat on the back, telling him it's going to be okay? You guys have been unfair about a lot of things. Mary Kay has also. Mary Kay, before the season, said she didn't even need to see Shedeur play. He could go play somewhere else if he doesn't get his opportunity. All of this stuff. A lot of you guys have been very, very unfair. Y'all tried to act like the man couldn't comprehend the playbook. All of this stuff, y'all been unfair. So you can't blame him for being that way.
I do. I know Scott a little bit. I've been there. I don't think I've ever heard Scott Petrak. People are saying, well, he asked a gotcha question. I don't think Scott Petrak has ever asked a gotcha question. That's not his style, but you know him better than me. So what do you say to that?
You're absolutely right about that. He is extremely professional, extremely smart. He knows how to do this job. He's been doing it for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And he is not a gotcha question guy at all. And there are some of those people that do exist in the world of sports media, but he is certainly not one of them. And it was a perfectly fair question. And I think if Shedeur went back and listened to the question again, he would realize that, that just could have been answered without the beginning part.
Right.
Mary Kay, we know Shedeur is going to start this week against Tennessee. What have you been told about what the Browns want to see more from Shedeur in his now second home start this weekend?
Well, I think he's got to get rid of the ball quicker. That's for sure. He really has to go through those progressions. And one of the biggest things that has to happen is he's got to develop some kind of trust and chemistry with Jerry Jeudy. We saw that they had the sideline confrontation, but these two guys have to get on the same page. They've got to get it together with each other. And I think what they need to do is spend extra time together this week. I think they need to just let go what happened the other day. We all know that stuff happens in the name of football. That stuff happens on football sidelines.
Man, Jerry Jeudy needs to get his damn game together. How about that? How about you take off that Halloween mask that you got on, a Halloween mask that says number 1 wide receiver when really you're number 3? How about Jerry Jeudy do that? Before we sit here and talk about, what Shedeur should do. No. Tell Jerry Jeudy to learn how to catch a damn football. He lead the league in drops.
All the time, not always captured on camera. But those two guys need to get together this week. They need to text each other back and forth like Amari and Joe Flacco used to be doing all day long. Maybe they should watch some film together. I think that would be helpful. I think they need to talk and communicate. Jerry needs to talk about where he likes the ball placed. Shedeur has such elite accuracy and good ball placement that if Jerry asks for something, Shedeur can deliver that. So I think these guys just need to be very vocal about what they want and need from each other and try to make it work better going forward.
Man, Jerry Jeudy's a bum. Shedeur, do your thing. We're not worried about no damn Jerry Jeudy. Pack him up. He's trash. Dillon Gabriel, no longer getting in the game unless there's some sort of injury. Dillon Gabriel is cooked. It is over. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.